What's up, everybody? This is Scott, old Kayak and Kennedy from Whistlin Waters Outdoors. I'm here today to show y'all, give you a little quick tip on something, that a lot of people ask questions about. I'd seen it's a pretty common question, but it's something that's just super simple, and I'd like to show y'all. Figure if I know it's something that y'all could use, something you could take out with you on your fishing trips, and just save you a little time and everything. But today we're going to touch on the easiest mono to braid knot there is. I mean, this is for, I use it for tying on my mono leaders. I put the 20-pound mono on top of my braid, and I use that for when I'm fishing for redfish or trout or basically anything. Even I've even caught cobia on this knot before. The cobia from last year. I'll link the description of that video below, but the cobia from last year was on this knot. And I mean, it's super simple. A lot of people think you got to tie a good FG knot or something, but I honestly don't think you need to tie that. This old tried and true, it's an old timer's method and it works pretty well. But I figure let's quit talking. I'm gonna jump straight into it and show y'all what it's all about. But yeah, like I said, it's just a super simple knot. All right, guys. So like I said, this is probably one of the most simple mono to braid line knots you could know. It's super simple. You don't have to worry about tying it like an FG or anything like that. Got my piece of mono here. I'm trying to put it down below this, so it might be a little tough to see, but hopefully y'all be able to see it the whole time. And I got this little piece of white string, and it's gonna be my braid. But basically what you want to do is you put your braid on your non-dominant hand side. So me being a righty, I will put it on my left hand side, and I'll put my mono leader on my right hand dominant hand side. You get your two pieces of line, you pinch them together. It's tough to see, but that piece of mono's in there, right? Let's see if I can get it. There we go. You can kind of see that glimmer. That mono's there. Basically, all you want to do is put it there. Line them up. You want to get about 5 to 6 inches on either side. That way, you got plenty of line to work with. You overlay your line about 5 to 6 inches, like I said, and then you make one wrap around your index finger. From there, you get your little loop. And you've got your braid and your tag end of your mono coming off on on my left hand side, and then you've got your mono and your tag end of your braid coming out on my right hand side, dominant hand. So from there, you will take your mono leader and your braid tag end, and you will make sure your loop there is nice and even. But you will take your mono leader and your braid tag end. You want to pass it through the back side of that hole one time, and see, from there you've just got a nice little overhand knot. Just nothing simple or nothing difficult about it at all. Just a nice little overhand knot. Nice and blurry lens too, so I apologize for that one. My camera's not wanting to stay focused. But from there you got just that, nice and easy. So you got your overhand knot. Make sure your circle and knot stay nice and neat. Kind of right around the similar lengths and everything. So then you will take your braid tag end and your mono leader, and you will just repeat the same process. Loop it through one more time, and then there you've got your double curly Q. There we go. See, from there you got your double curly Q, which is just about halfway through. Then you want to repeat that process one more time, and then you're left with this. And some people like to do that 4 times. Some people like to do it 3 times. My kind of rule of thumb is, if I know I'm going to be just doing smaller slot fish like slot redfish and smaller trout, I'll do it 3 times. If I know I'm going to get after some bigger fish like some bulls or some offshore fish, like I said, I caught the cobia on this, I'll do it 4 times. But from there, you just kind of want to, make sure you moisten your knot real well, and then you're left with a nice spit covered knot there. And then from there, you just make sure you take your tag end of your braid in your right hand, take your tag end of your mono in your left hand, and then you grab the main lines on either side and you just pull it. I do it kind of slow just so everything falls into place, but as you can see, if I can keep my lens. But as you see, you just pull it, everything comes together, nice and simple. And see, that's what you're left with. Oh, there we go. But see, that's what you're left with, a nice little, it's a good looking knot, nothing crazy about it, nothing too fancy about it. but it's a nice strong knot. Like I said, you know, holds really well. The last thing you need to do is you need to get you some clippers. I prefer a nice pair of toenail clippers. They do really well. Take your clippers, trim off your tag ends, just like that, and then see you're left with a nice smooth little knot. Looks pretty good, you know, got a couple curls in there. Not as fancy looking as the FG knot or anything, but it still works out pretty well. I've caught redfish, trout, king mackerel, cobia, Spanish mackerel. I mean, I've caught all sorts of fish on this. I actually, I hooked up to a cobia indoors last week to it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one at that, but yeah. So yeah, it's a great knot, holds really well. As you can see, it's nice and strong, but just super simple, easy to tie, just really gets the job done. My favorite mono to braid knot. See, so as y'all can tell, it's just a super simple knot. Not, you know, not a whole lot to it, just a few overhand knots. You just wrap them together and you pull them tight. So it's just super simple. You know, with a couple of tries, you know, anybody can really tie this knot, and it's a lot easier to tie on the water than sitting there trying to whip together an FG knot or something. And you know, I can tie this knot, you know, I've been tying it for a little while, but I mean, it takes me 20 seconds to throw this knot together. I mean, it's just easy, about as easy as it can get. But you know, if y'all enjoyed this video, if you like the little quick tips, go ahead and shoot me a thumbs up, drop a comment below, let me know you enjoyed it. I'll try to be posting some more of these coming up soon. You know, I've made the jump full time, so I got a lot of time to do this kind of stuff. So yeah, like I said, so I'm gonna be trying to drop some more of these videos coming up soon. A lot more of these, you know, little things you can do to your kayak and that kind of stuff to help things out. But yeah, if y'all really enjoyed this video, you know, shoot me the thumbs up, drop me a comment, let me know, and I guess until next time, I will catch y'all later.